Everyone's running, highways jammed, shelters packed. They're heading to FEMA camps, relatives, mountains from survival blocks. Mass evacuation is a death sentence with marketing. You're competing for resources with thousands who watch the same video. Supplies gone in hours. But certain locations transform into fortresses when everyone leaves. Exodus creates abundance through absence. Population drops, resource density spikes. Every family left behind everything too heavy. Food in fridges, water in pipes, fuel in tanks, medicine in cabinets. Infrastructure abandoned, yours to taking. You don't outrun a disaster. You outlast the stampede. These locations become impregnable through cold economics of reverse scarcity. The suburban shopping mall becomes a self-contained survival ecosystem within 6 hours of evacuation. Here's why. Engineered reverse scarcity at industrial scale.
Every store is a resource depot. Food courts hold commercial kitchens with industrial freezers on backup generators. Pharmacies stocked with antibiotics, insulin, pain management. Sporting goods stores with camping gear, knives, thermal clothing. Hardware stores with tools, construction materials. Loading docks hold week-old deliveries nobody picked up. But the real advantage is architectural. Malls are designed with exactly 3 entry points for theft prevention. Lock those down, you've got a fortress with a kill zone perimeter. Flat roofs give tactical sightlines across empty parking lots. No approach without exposure. Climate control runs on massive HVAC systems that keep running until fuel dies. You've got shelter, temperature regulation, and enough square footage to avoid claustrophobia. The mistake everyone makes? They hit the mall for looting, then leave. Wrong move. You secure it, you inventory it, you live in it. The danger isn't the location. It's announcing you're there. No lights at night, no noise. Malls are glass-walled advertisements.
Stay invisible or stay dead. Libraries are fortresses disguised as irrelevance. While everyone grabs canned goods, libraries sit untouched because information has no caloric value. Wrong. Structural advantages: concrete and steel construction for fire suppression and climate control. Small windows, limited entries, heavy doors that lock from inside. Defensible architecture not marketed as such. Resources: every survival manual ever published, medical guides, engineering textbooks, agricultural encyclopedias, water purification chemistry, accumulated knowledge of civilization categorized and waiting. Libraries have backup power for digital archives, water fountains on closed loops, staff break rooms with kitchenettes. Always near municipal infrastructure means access to water mains and electrical substations. The real value is psychological. Libraries are quiet, organized, climate-controlled. Your brain doesn't shut down from sensory overload. You think, plan, strategize. Fatal error: treating books as kindling. Burn those pages and you destroy the only resource that multiplies survival capacity. Stay warm through knowledge, not by burning it.
College campuses become ghost towns in 12 hours. Students evacuate first, faculty next. What's left is fortified resources nobody's defending. Focus on science buildings. Chemistry labs hold reagents for water purification, pharmaceutical synthesis, fuel production. Biology departments have autoclaves for sterilization, microscopes for analysis. Physics labs have equipment for generating electricity. Dining halls are gold mines, industrial kitchens, walk-in freezers running, dry storage with months of rice and flour. Campus housing means beds, showers, laundry. Infrastructure designed for thousands means robust plumbing and electrical systems with redundancy. Heating plants, backup generators, water towers, everything's labeled, mapped, documented. The edge nobody considers? Campus security offices have master keys, surveillance systems, and radio equipment. Communications infrastructure everyone forgot. Killer mistake is picking the wrong building. Dorms are indefensible. Too many windows, too many entries. Go through engineering buildings or libraries. Concrete, limited access, knowledge that turns theory into survival.
Water treatment plants are overlooked fortresses. Everyone hoards bottled water while sitting miles from infrastructure processing millions of gallons daily. Facilities don't stop when people leave. Gravity feeds continue, automated systems run, chlorination on timers, unlimited clean water while treatment stays functional. Water flows downhill. Most plants built at elevation with gravity-fed distribution. No power needed for flow. Chemical storage is invaluable. Sodium hypochlorite for disinfection, lime for pH adjustment, alum for coagulation, industrial purification chemistry in tanks. Tactical advantage. Facilities built like prisons, chain link perimeter, limited access, security checkpoints. Designed to prevent contamination means designed to prevent entry. Small staff means few rooms, easy to secure. Control buildings have backup generators, communication equipment, system maps. Fatal mistake is assuming automation lasts forever. Chlorine runs out, membranes clog, pumps fail. Understand the process or you're squatting on infrastructure you can't maintain. Learn the chemistry or the fortress becomes a death trap when systems degrade.
Retail stores looted in hours. Distribution centers untouched because nobody thinks supply chain. Warehouses where trucks dump pallets before stores see them. Weeks of inventory for networks. Industrial shelving 30 feet high with non-perishables. Canned goods, beans, rice, oil in drums, salt by ton. Loading docks have refrigerated trailers on facility power. Meat, dairy, produce. What makes it fortress? Built in industrial zones away from residential areas. No foot traffic, no visibility. Concrete and steel for forklifts. Few windows, massive doors lock inside. Single point defense on warehouse scale. Forklifts for moving pallets, jacks, trucks. Reorganize tons solo. Backup generators keep refrigeration alive. Fatal flaw is isolation. Far from medical facilities, resources. Works for supply, not sustainability. Fortress for hoarding, not living.
Botanical gardens are living resource vaults everyone ignores during evacuation. While people scramble for canned food, these facilities hold actual sustainable food production infrastructure. Greenhouses with controlled climate systems still running on automated timers. Fruit trees, berry bushes, vegetable plots, herb gardens. The collections aren't decorative, they're genetic libraries. Heirloom seeds stored in climate-controlled facilities. Propagation labs with equipment for cloning and grafting. You're looking at the ability to restart agriculture from scratch. The water systems are already built. Irrigation networks fed by wells or municipal lines, catchment systems for rainwater, filtration for ponds and water features. These places are designed to keep plants alive through drought, which means they're designed to keep you alive too. Security advantage? Gardens are usually walled or fenced perimeters with limited vehicle access. The paths wind deliberately to prevent street sightlines, natural defensive terrain disguised as landscaping. Visitor centers have kitchens, offices, storage facilities. Maintenance buildings hold tools, fertilizers, pesticides that double as defensive chemistry. The trap is romanticizing it. Gardens need constant labor. Crops fail, pests destroy, seasons change. You're not moving into paradise. You're inheriting a farm that demands expertise or kills you through starvation with food visible everywhere. Airport hangars become gold mines post-evacuation.
Everyone fights over terminals. Hangars sit ignored on tarmac. Built for aircraft means massive floor plans. Reinforced for jet fuel and maintenance. Resources are mechanical, tools for repairs, hydraulic lifts, welding equipment, compressed air, batteries. Fuel trucks with aviation gas and diesel. Maintenance shops have parts, electronics, communication gear. Real value is mobility. Small aircraft sit fueled. Cessnas, helicopters. Cargo planes not needing full runways. Escape routes nobody considered because they can't fly. Hangars are defensible. Steel construction, massive doors that seal. Climate controlled. Offices have break rooms, bathrooms, sleeping quarters. Fatal error is assuming you fly without training. Aircraft aren't cars. One mistake at altitude means death. Hangars work as fortresses, not launch pads, unless you know aviation. Otherwise, squatting in a steel box surrounded by explosive fuel. Everyone ran. Packed cars with albums, things from Ended World.
Joined convoys nowhere. Burning fuel for scraps. Thought movement meant survival. Wrong. You stayed. Locked doors. Inventoried abandoned resources. While they fight over MREs, you stand in fortress from Exodus.
Mall, library, campus, water plant, distribution center, garden, hangar. Infrastructure doesn't collapse when people leave. It waits. You didn't outrun disaster, you outlasted a stampede. Turned absence into abundance. Not luck, physics. When population drops to zero, everything becomes yours. Survived because you didn't follow. Fortified because you understood. World didn't end, it emptied. Empty space is most valuable real estate in catastrophe.